The next panelist is Mr. Chamindha Rajakaruna, who is the Executive Director of the Sarvodaya Shramadana Movement. Mr. Rajakaruna, an attorney at law by profession, has been serving with Sarvodaya in different capacities for the last 9 years, including the Director Good Governance Program, Director Partner Coordination, and Director Programs. Above all, he is a humanitarian actor and campaigner for human rights and governance reforms, giving more of his time to the marginalized and grassroots people, as well as with actors of international development cooperation.
Organizers for giving us this wonderful opportunity. So I'm Chamindha, I'm academic law in profession as well as I'm the Executive Director of Sarvodaya. So we are purely a national civil society organization, but we are not just an organization because we have a network of community-based organizations under the patronage of Sarvodaya. So we have almost 3,000 community-based organizations under our patronage, and so as I understand with respect to RTI, our role is kind of three-pronged. So the first one, we have been very much advocating for RTI in Sri Lanka, because before RTI came into Sri Lanka, there was a lot of hope that RTI would solve all the problems. So that's the first thing. So secondly, when the RTI was passed, I think we took this information, we took the awareness, education to people, and we very much promoted people to file their own RTI applications. But I must admit, in Sri Lanka, I don't know the reason. I can guess, but the process or the progress is very slow. So I think the problem is here in Sri Lanka. When you are Sri Lanka is a middle income country now, so our literacy is very high. It's about 92%. So, and it's very much, now middle income, so people are educated, and so we have this notion that when you want to do something or when you need to get something done, I mean, you need to know somebody somewhere. So the middle class is very much comfortable in this sense, so they know people. So, and in fact, I'm a lawyer, so I must say, I mean, I never gave a bribe, because since I'm a lawyer, so I made my house, I put my children into schools before. So when I go to some place and I put my attorney at law first, so nobody asks bribes from me. But that is not a luxury for all the poor people, disadvantaged people, marginalized people. So I think in our experience, many of the people file the RTI applications with us or with our support are the poor, marginalized and vulnerable people. And many of their applications were also sometimes on subsidies, why I'm not subsidized by the government, or why I'm not entitled to that, and not on a higher level. So that's really a problem, because I think we talk about democracy in Sri Lanka, and many of you Sri Lankans may know, after 2015, country has been a little bit more democratic. But today in the news, when I was driving, I was listening to the news. Today, there are supposed to be 3 strikes. At the moment we are talking, the railway engineers, they are putting forward a strike at 12 midnight, and CEB, the electricity guys, are on strike, and some unemployed graduates, they are demanding government jobs, they are on strike. So they are really disturbing the public life. I mean, they're disturbing the roads and access. And so I think the problem here is we are still not mature enough to use this right responsibly. So that part of our fault, again, as a civil society, I think we have to push. I'm very optimistic, but still I think we need time. Sri Lanka needs time. People may need to understand not about their rights, but also about their responsibilities as well as their duties. So I think, as I said, I'm very optimistic, but we need a long way to go. And thirdly, I think as organizations, civil society organizations, also under the scrutiny of corruption and transparency, accountability, because we ask the governments to be accountable, governments to be transparent, but sometimes people ask us, what about you? So as Sarvodaya, I think we have adhered to as much as possible to the RTI obligations, but on the other hand, yes, we are big and we have 26 district officers and we have some 270 million project portfolio last year, but very unfortunately nobody asked anything from us. So that's also because when RTI was coming, we were getting ready, putting all the advertisements, and RTI officer, information officer, that's me, and my boss was a designated officer, and I took a mobile, I bought a new mobile, and I was so scared. I mean, I was sweating more than this. But unfortunately or fortunately, still no RTI application to us. So something is wrong, I understand, but I think having the tool is the most important thing, because you have the tool. We know Sri Lankan tool is very powerful, and so people, whenever they want to use it, they will use it, and we will keep on going. We will keep on pushing people. Guys, there's a tool, wonderful tool you can use, but if we do not address the structural problems, barriers, I mean, just by having RTI or whatever tools, it won't do any good. Because as somebody said in the previous session, I mean, when something happens, all the media is talking about, what happened, event, and what have gone wrong and what could have been done. But nobody's really trying to do some structural justice to these problems or to these people or whatever it is. So I think that's the problem. So it's not only on part of civil society, government, as well as the private sector. We all have come together, and we have to structurally address this, and that's my last point. So if not, I mean, we will be ad hoc doing certain things here and there that won't bring about a sustainable solution to this country. Thanks so much.